everyone, welcome back to RTS. In today's video we are going to do something very fun because I have had my eyes on a new company in the last couple months, and so I wanted to sit down and go through some of their products because I've been chatting with this company and I am so excited to see if we as a scrapbooking community can get this company on the map here in the United States. So I'll go more about that in just a minute, but this is the company called ScrapBoys. And this company is only 4 years old, and it was created by two scrap boys as they call themselves, in Poland. And here are their names. And I just call them M&M, but this is their name. And there's no way I can pronounce them. So I'm going to call them Matt and Marius, but I don't know how to pronounce that in Polish, so I just call them the M&M boys. Yeah, the Scrap Boys. And so this is just a company that I came across when I was doing some traveling, and I was like, wait a minute, why haven't I seen this at a cherry on top? Why haven't I seen these at scrapbook.com? And I thought, as a scrapbooking community, maybe we could get them on the map because their designs are gorgeous. And wait till I show you some of their lines and a little bit more talk about this company, and then we're going to play with some of these collections. So the first one I'm going to show today is Rosalia, and if you go on their website, which I'll have it listed below, I think at this point they have over nearly 40 collections. And what is interesting about every one of their collections is that their collections is a response as to what the market needs or their customer asks, because they are very in tune to what their customers want. So I find that interesting. And there's also one more tidbit about the Scrap Boys, that with this company, that they were the first in the world to come up with these pop-up elements. And so you can use them for 3D projects, dimensional stickers, dimensional embellishments, all that type of thing. And we'll go over that as we go through their product. And you can see that they have a variety of sizes according to what your style is, because I'm a 12 by 12 paper girl, but you may be a card maker. You may be someone who does 3D projects. You might do junk journals. You might do any kind of crafty product. They have really covered all of their bases, and I'm just so enamored with them, and I'm so excited to share them with you all. And then I thought what we could do is that collectively as a scrapbook community, as if we would contact a cherry on top, scrapbook.com, Simon Says Stamp, wherever you get the bulk of your paper crafting or scrapbooking supplies, ask these companies, can you start carrying Scrap Boy products just like we did for Minte and just like we did for P13? Because that is why these companies now offer them for us, is because we ask. And I am so happy that maybe we can do this for Scrap Boys and we can get these products more easily, because they are a Poland company. The papers and products are created in Poland. So for here in the United States, it's hard for us to get them unless we ask our bigger stores, can you start carrying them? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a contact for scrapbook.com and a contact for a cherry on top, and also a little a tidbit that you can just copy and paste. That way we can all request these, and then just reach out and say, hey, our friends at scrapbook.com, would you think about carrying Scrap Boy products? A cherry on top. Hey, friends, would you carry Scrap Boy products so we could get them in our hot little hands and play with them? Or wherever you do the majority of your scrapbooking and paper crafting shopping. See if we can get these start carrying in the United States, because in Europe they're all over the place, but for here they're hard to find. So this is what they have in their collections, and this is not an exhaustive run through of their collections. I just have 3 to share today. And also, if you want to hop over to Patreon, we're going to play with these in more of a manner than what we're going to do here. Excuse me, because we're going to crack one of these open and we're going to play with them in the next video. So you have, of course, the 6x6 pad, you have the 8x8 pad, and then you have the 12x12 sheets, which is standard for a lot of our paper crafting and scrapbooking companies. And so what I am liking, first of all, these are made in Poland. So the papers are double-sided acid-free, lignin-free, all of that. All their papers are. And then they're also a 250 GSM, which you know is a heavyweight paper. Listen to that. Yeah, and I always do the bend test. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, 250 GSM. So acid-free, lignin-free, if you want to know that. Made in Poland. And then, of course, look what they have on their 6x6 pad. Front and back cover, they utilize that. The 8x8 pad, front, back cover. And then, of course, look here. Look on their 12x12 packaging. Look at that. Yeah, isn't that great? So they're really utilizing these manufacturing, sheets. So, as far as the packaging. So let's just go over what they are. What is their niche? What did they do? What they did is they came out, the first in the world, for these pop-up elements. And they call this a pop-up paper pad, something that they created, something they started, something they originated. And so this is the same as a 6x6 pad. And so if you open it up, there is extra sheets on the front and the back. And what this is this the same element. So if you're into fussy cutting, or if you have a brother scan and cut, this is going to be your best friend, because look at that. Now they're double-sided, so you can get an image that's looking to the left, and then you can get an image that is looking to the right. Isn't that just amazing? Oh, look at this. Look at this beautiful lady right here. Look at this. And the artwork on this is just superior. Just superior. So if you're wanting something different, if you're wanting something quality, I think we need to ask our companies here in the United States to start carrying ScrapBoys. So look at this beautiful woman here, this beautiful image. So she's looking kind of straight on, but her hat is on the left. And so this is the reverse image. So if I flip it over, then her hat is on the right. So this is for your 3D projects, if you're doing dimensional embellishments, or if you're doing something on a page, which we do as far as placement and design on a scrapbook page. You want a certain icon looking a certain way or being on a certain side, they have you covered, because they have the same image front and back, and they were the first company to do it. So this is a pop-up pad. So this is your fussy cutting elements, or your brother scan and cut best friend elements, and they're on both sides, so you can get a double image. Isn't that great? So I will just flip through this so you can see these beautiful images, this artwork. And this truly is artwork. It really is. And that is what caught my eye. Of course, was the flowers and the wood grains, of course. I'm just mesmerized by how beautiful these images are. And then, of course, they repeat. So then here is the 6x6 pad. Let's open this up. And again, you're getting images on the front and the back. And since this is 250 GSM, look at the weight on this. Yeah, it's quality stuff. Oh, just look at these images. Oh, we got the books, we got the typewriters, we have the teapots. I mean, this is right up our alley for a lot of us. Oh, just look at these. And these could be little cluster bases. If you're into 3D projects, of course, you got to get these pop-up pads. Or if you're into fussy cutting, if you got a brother scan and cut, here's another product for you to look at. These pop-up cards. For the price, you're going to get an amazing amount of product, and then you can use it over and over and over again if you use your brother scan and cut. So just wonderful. And they also, if you're not into fussy cutting, which I'm not so much anymore, I prefer die cuts. So they have that covered too. I'll go over that in just a minute. I just want you to look at these beautiful images. I'm in love with this stack of books with the eyeglasses on top of rows, on top of these roses, on top of the books, on top of the roses, on top of this brick mosaic. Oh, gorgeous. And like I said, they have nearly 40 collections already, and every one of these collections, every one has this gorgeous artwork. Gorgeous artwork. And so then here is the 8x8, and again, you're getting images on the front and the back cover. So even with one of these 6x6 or an 8x8 pad, you're still getting some of these fussy cut elements. And then here is a bigger image. And wait till I get to 12x12, because, you know, I'm a 12x12 girl. these papers in 12 by 12, oh, they really are the bee's knees. They are just, they're just amazing. And when I see these designs, I can think of so many different layouts, so many different stories to record. Really, really look at them. Just beautiful. So 6 by 6, 8 by 8, and let's do this 12 by 12. And again, what did they do? They put some of these on the back. Oh my goodness. Look at this gazebo. Look at the corset. Look at the bookshelves. Look at the teapots. Gorgeous. And look at these. This is paper number 1. Oh, I just look at those flowers. M&M. That's what I call them. The M&M boys. The scrap boys from Poland. They got it going on. This is, oh, look at this. This is the A and the B side. I'm just, the A and B side. And I guess I should speed this up because we got 2 more collections to go through, because they were so generous and they sent some to me, because I contacted them and I said, where can I find your product? Where can I get some of this? I just happened upon it one time when I was traveling a few months ago. So that was paper number 2. Look at paper number 3. There is that image. Oh, be still my heart. That is so pretty. The glasses on the books, on the roses, on this brick. And then there's the B-side of those flowers. Here's paper number 4. Look at how these gorgeous women are. And you got the typewriter and the perfume and the birds and the books. And then the B-side is that lace. Oh, quality. Look at that. Listen to that. Yeah. I'm just mesmerized. And then here is paper number 5. More cut aparts, more elements. And there truly is something in these collections for every style of scrapbooking and paper crafting. It's whatever. For me, it's 12 by 12 all the way. And then there's the B-side. And then look at these cut aparts or cluster elements or just gorgeous pieces. You can put your title on that, your embellishments on this, put photos on it, and then right there's the wood grain, the flowers and the wood grain, and that is what captured my heart. And then I will open up the ephemera on this one. I might not do that for all of them because I wanted to show you the option. There's the pop-up pad if you want a lot. If you want some, which is where I am, you may want these die cut elements, or if you want a sampling but you still want to do some fussy cutting, they got you covered as well, because they have an entire sheet of the same thing as the pop-ups. Right there. There's that double image. Look at that on one sheet. So you have the best of both worlds. If you just want to get this one sheet, you still get the elements, you still get your fussy cutting, you still get your brother scan and cut work, and it's double-sided, and you just have to buy one sheet. But this, oh my. These are just, look at this typewriter. Look at these women. Look at the hat boxes and the books. This artwork is just gorgeous. So I'm just going to put these on a tray. And in this pack, there is 47 of them. So let's talk about the weight. Because, you know, when it comes to anything, I'm always about the weight. So you get 47 in here. And let's see if these are double-sided. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. And I don't have to do any fussy cutting because I don't have a brother scan and cut. I don't want a fussy cut. I want these done. So again, they have you covered whatever you want. Oh, look at the typewriter. Look at the hat boxes. Look at the frames with the roses. Look at the home. And all these gorgeous flowers. And this is quality stuff. Oh, the beautiful girls and the corset. Oh, believe in yourself, which is women. Oh, we need to do more of that. Amen. So that is Rosalina, and it's gorgeous. I can't say enough about it. I can't say enough about this company. They really, truly listen to their customers because they have nearly 40 collections, and all of them is based upon what the market needs or what their customer asked for. So I think that's great. And you know, flowers and wood grain, I'm all in. So what we're going to do is go to the next one, and it's just more beautiful stuff. Now for the next collection that I want to showcase, this one is called Special Day, again by ScrapBoys. Created in Poland, made in Poland, and we want to get it here in the United States. So again, reach out to where you buy your supplies and just send them a little note and say, can you think about getting the ScrapBoys a product for us to buy and to enjoy? So again, what they're known for, what they created is these pop-up pads. And so I will show you also the 6x6 pad, the 8x8 pad, and then my true love, the 12x12 papers. And I'll just flip through these because this is the same concept as the Rosalina. And of course you get the patterns in the front, patterns in the back, and how many sheets. You get 24 double-sided papers, and of course these are images that are on the on both sides. It's the same image on both, so it depends on how you want your image. And then it's double-faced, meaning double-sided, meaning you can do dimensional, you can put on 3D projects, and so it doesn't matter which way you're looking at it, you're going to see that image. Oh my goodness. And I have something to talk about in the ephemera pack, so we'll talk about that. I'm just going to leaf through these. Look at these flowers. Now over at Patreon, we're going to talk about these a little bit further, how you can combine these beautiful, can I say that again? Beautiful designs with what you already have in your stash. We're going to talk about that. And then we're going to play with each one of these collections over at Patreon. That link is below. It's just $1 a month. It's just a different playground. It's a different platform to come over. And the best thing is there's no ads. There's no ads over at Patreon. So come over. I think there's over 850 videos over there by now. It's just a beautiful place to be. So we are going to play with one of these in the next video here on YouTube, but if you want a little bit more breakdown of all of this, definitely come over to Patreon. So then here's the 6x6 pad, again 24 sheets, and here's the front cover. They utilized all of that. And then right here's Facebook, Instagram, and they have a Facebook group. And there you can contact them. There's their website, scrapboys.com. And just take a moment with a cup of something and go over there and look at all their collections. You will want every one of them, which is where I'm at. I'm like, oh my goodness. And they're coming out with some more. And if you're in Europe, then you already know about the ScrapBoys because they have workshops all over the place. We just don't have it here in the United States. And look at these papers. Now, my corners are a little bent. That's only because of my FedEx driver. I think I'm on a blackball list somewhere because my packages come so terrible. You know, I live out in the country, so that's why. But look at these beautiful papers, and you're going to see more of these images when we get to the 12x12, which is, like I said. And then also what I'm going to do when I play with these papers, not only am I going to show you how you can go to your stash you already have and combine with this. And then also, just because this says special day, this isn't just for wedding. No. I can do a Disney page with this if I want to, truly. So we're going to just sit down and play. And then here's the 8x8, same thing, just on a bigger format. So again, they have you covered according to what style you like. Card makers like this, crafters like this, and scrapbookers like this. So as a company, you know, they do all these different sizes. So just look at, see right here? Look at this. Tell me this floral would not be a beautiful page for the tropics. Yeah, it has nothing to do with wedding. Of course, if you got married in the tropics, that would be great too. I mean, does anybody else love paper? Or you just... Oh, I just hope and hope that we as a community can get together and scrapbook.com and a Cherry on Top and some of these other companies. But those are the two bigger stores that I shop at. I want to start seeing it, just like Minte and P13. I just want to see it. I want to see these new collections. I don't want to have to hunt them down. Oh, look at this. Look at the 12x12, and that comes with the collection pack. See? Isn't that just a fun bonus? So let me move this for a minute. And don't let me forget to say something about the ephemera. So here is paper number 1. Look at these flowers and the lovebirds. And then paper, the back of paper 1 is this right here. So you have the script and the flowers. And again, Quality paper, nothing thin. And here's paper number 2 with the flowers and the collage. There is so much detail that I'm sure you're not even seeing. You have to see this in person to appreciate truly the beautiful artwork. Wood grain, I'm all in. Here is paper number 3, more of these elements here. And you can do cards, layering, projects. Yeah, that's an all-encompassing. And then look at that, the script, the collage, the stamping, the flowers. And did you notice the border strips? We'll talk about that in the next one. The border strips, branding strips, all have different things too. I mean, they have just covered every inch of this paper with something glorious. Look at that floral. Oh, smack me sideways. That is so pretty. And the thing is, not only is it beautiful artwork, but it's beautiful colors. There's nothing faded. It's not, what I'm saying, it's a quality printing. And then they utilize the whole page, and then the paperweight. I mean, it's just got everything. I'm just in love with everything. And then there's the card of parts. This is paper number 5. And then, of course, on the back of that, you have this tone-on-tone floral. And then here you have more of these pieces. That is something for everyone. Especially if you're a card maker, you're going to want it all because they truly cover it all. And then there's a reverse of that. So this has an icons. These are blank. But these papers, oh my. I think I want 10 sheets just of this floral. That floral and wood grain. Oh, that floral and wood grain right here. I could do anything in my life with those two. So just because it says special day, believe me, there's a lot to go around. You could use this for a generation heritage layout right here. Same way with this one. This would be perfect for a heritage. So just because a collection by a designer is called a certain thing, that doesn't mean it has to be used for that. And then, of course, if you just want to buy a single sheet of these beautiful embellishments, you can do that. Just a single sheet. And then there is everything you want. You don't have to buy the ephemera pack if you want to do the fussy cutting. But here is the ephemera pack. And what I wanted to mention was a lot of people, when it comes to ephemera, they don't like that white outline. And so with the ScrapBoy products, they don't. There's no white line. It is what it is. There's no white line. Look at this beautiful wedding dress. Look at this tux. Look at this car. And I honestly could use these pieces right here. And it has nothing to do with a wedding, because of a company I used to own. I definitely could do that. And so look at these flowers. And here's the thing. Look at these flowers. And they're double-sided. It doesn't matter which one. And the swans. You know, I go right for the flowers. I go right for the flowers. But then there's your couple. Especially if you wanted to use these for like bridal shower favors. Look, is that just not beautiful? And they're double-sided, so if you're putting them on a tabletop, centerpieces, decor. Oh, look at this. Oh, this would be perfect for a Disney page or parade. Oh my, just beautiful stuff. So I have one more, and I would say in this group of 3, this is my favorite one, and I'm so excited to crack it open and to create with it. So the last collection I want to showcase today is my favorite one, and it is called Lady in Red, and it is drop dead gorgeous. It really is, just like a woman in red, drop dead gorgeous. And so here is the same thing as all the other ones. This is the pop-up paper pad, and you get the extra elements on the front cover and the back cover, and the colors in this line, the imaging, the designs, the artwork is mind-blowing, and I cannot wait to scrapbook with this. I'm itching to scrapbook with this, and it's not going to be something you probably would think that you could use this for, but it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. Look at these images. Oh my goodness. And again, ScrapBoys created this pop-up paper pad. They are the originators of this because these images are the same on the front and the back. It's a double image. And just gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous. So that's the pop-up pad, and you get 24 sheets in that. And then the 6x6 pad, you get 24 sheets. And look at these papers. Now wait till you get to the 12 by 12. And it's just like, I have looked at these papers so many times in this Lady in Red collection because, oh, they're just amazing. They're just gorgeous. They're just gorgeous. I can't say anything else. So there's the 6 by 6, and of course they're going to repeat. And then you're going to have the 8 by 8, and I'll go over this one. You'll be able to see them a little bit bigger, but I'll take a little bit more time when we get to the 12 by 12. And again, quality paper. Now, for the paper individual sheets, they're 250 GSM. But when it comes to your paper pads, this one's 250. The pop-ups are 190, and the reason why the pop-ups are 190 and the papers are 250 is because, remember, you're going to be doing something with these. These are going to be cutting. So these are still a nice weight, but they're not going to be as heavy weight as the papers because you are going to be cutting them. So these are 190 GSM, and which just means a little bit less of a weight than the papers. So I'll go back to these 8 by 8s. Look at these. Oh, they're just gorgeous. They really are. And then there is the front and the back cover. Now here's the 12 by 12s, and oh my, look at this. So you get an extra sheet already right out of the gate. On the back of the manufacturing sheet, they have these images that you could fussy cut. And here is paper number 1. And just look at that. I mean, just look at it. It is so pretty. It's just gorgeous. It is M&M, the ScrapBoys. They have just beautiful work. I mean, when I first saw it in a store, I literally just stopped and I was like, what? Who's making this paper? Why have I never seen it before? I've never seen it in person before till now. So here's the flowers and the clocks, and then you got some distressing, you got the dictionary, you got collage, you got it going on, and then here's the B-side. Oh my. So you could use this for school. You could use this for anything, time, heritage. I'm going to do it for something completely different. And then look at the branding strip. Of each one of these branding strips in this one collection, Lady in Red, there is little text boxes that you could cut out. So that is paper number 1, and it's already, I'm already stuck here. It's just beautiful. Paper number 2, again, more flowers, and then more newsprint. Look at this. The Daily Hotel Reporter. Oh, I could use this piece of paper when a lot of us as scrapbookers, we were on the newspaper and the newsletter and the yearbook in high school. Yeah, that is just perfect. Oh, I love these. And it looks like someone took a pencil and wrote over top of that. That is how beautiful these are. Here's paper number 3 with more of those same elements that you could use for title, bases, embellishment clusters, and then also photo mats. So you see in this one, this is so well designed because they're thinking about everyone in the crafting industry. Card makers, of course, would use it. Paper, 3D people that create 3D craft projects, of course. But as a scrapbooker, title base, journaling base, embellishment clusters, and then right here you could put title, journaling, or photos on those mats. And then look at the B side. A beautiful, look at that pop of black. Oh, I love it. Of course, a lot of us love these dictionary type of papers. Oh, love. And then look at this. Look at these beautiful roses. There is so much in this one piece of paper in the background that you cannot fully appreciate it unless you see it in person. There is ledger lines. There is icons of sketchwork in the back. There's words. There's roses on top of roses inlaid with roses. It's just amazing. And then look here. More dictionary words. Oh, I'm so excited to play with this. And of course, here's the cut-aparts again. And see how they have done their cut-aparts different? You could use these as images, as embellishments, and then you could use these again as title bases or journaling bases or embellishment cluster bases. They just have it all going on. And then look at the B-side. Another vintage piece of ledger with words. And then here is the last sheet. This is paper number 6, right? Paper number 6, here is the tags, and again, bases, and then images. And then the B side is the same thing if you flip it over, but there's no icon. So you definitely have that white space to do titles, journaling, clusters. Oh! And of course for cards, tags for gifts. They have really put a lot of thought and work and just design into their products. I have been wanting to play with this and wanting to play with this. So I'm going to break it open, and we're going to, I'm going to play with all 3 of these collections over at Patreon. So if you want to see that, the link is below. Come over. But what we're going to do here at YouTube is I'm going to come back in the next video, and I'm going to pick some of these papers, and I'll just see what I come up with. And then, of course, if you want these elements, instead of buying the pop-up, you can buy that individually as one sheet. So again, they've thought of their customers. Not everybody wants a whole pay-it. Not everybody wants a whole ephemera pack. You can buy it in just one sheet. They've really put a lot of thought into it. And then let's go over this ephemera pack, because there is 51 in this one. And then look at these beautiful images. And I just, these are perfect for, as soon as I saw this, I knew exactly what story I wanted to record with these. Look at the clocks and the brackets and the hope chest and the tickets. And then let's just talk about all these roses. Look at these roses and the butterflies. And again, if you flip them over, let me just show you this. So I'll take this group of ephemera and I'll flip it over. And right there, you have the same. There is no wasted space on any of their artwork. And then, of course, say I want to put this beautiful woman on my page. Let's find the other one. And this one here. And this one is facing to the left. This one's facing to the right. But that doesn't work for my page. So I can flip her over, and now they would work on my page. So there's nothing going to go to waste. You don't have to think it's in the wrong side. See, these are blank on one side. Now this is amazing. Is there any more like that? I'll just be here all day talking about this stuff. But these are blank on one side. You flip them over, and there's the images of the roses and the clocks. And these little leaves, these little things. It doesn't matter how they land on your desk. They're both going to have images on both sides. So that is the gorgeous, gorgeous artwork from a new designer. I've never seen it before in person, by the ScrapBoys. 2 boys in Poland is what they call themselves. 2 boys. And here's their names, because I will not pronounce them correctly. I call them the M&M boys. The M&M boys. And so if anybody could pronounce them, I'd love to know how to pronounce them. I'm going to say, I'm not even going to try. The M&M boys, the ScrapBoys, the boys in Poland, they have gorgeous stuff. And so what we want to do as the scrapbooking community and paper crafting community, junk journaling community, card making journaling community, can we get this product in the United States more readily available at our bigger stores? Scrapbook.com, a cherry on top, Simon Says Stamp, wherever else you buy the bulk of your supplies. Send them a little message and say, hey, ScrapBoys is on my radar. Could you think about carrying their products? And if you have a certain collection, go over to scrapboys.com and look at their collections and see which one that you might like the most, and maybe even request that one. Say, I'm looking at this one. I'm looking at this one. I will tell you, Lady in Red. Oh, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. The other one was Rosalina. The other one was Special Day. And those are just the 3 of the many. And say, can you maybe get this one? Can you maybe get this one? Be a little more specific. Or say, just get the newer ones in. And hopefully we can get these carried in our stores, because they are on my radar and they are on my wish list. They truly are. So I hope you enjoyed this. I definitely want to take a moment to thank the ScrapBoys for sending me this product. And if you come over to Patreon, you know we're probably going to have some kind of contest where you can win some of this. So definitely pop over there. But here on YouTube, we're going to come back and we're going to do a video, and we're going to play with one of these collections and see what we come up with. So that's all I have for today. Come back to RTS and keep recording your beautiful story. Bye.